Today we're taking this viridis weeping Japanese maple. We're taking it out of this pot. Now, many of you may have seen this video I did 4 years ago when I did place this actual tree into the container that it's in. Today I'm going to pop it out of the container. We'll take a look at the root structure and we're going to bump it into, again, a slightly larger pot, which is this pot right here. Now, this pot is about 1 inch deeper, approximately 2.5 centimeters, and across the top of the width, we've got about 2 inches more width all the way around, or approximately 5 centimeters. That's all we need when we upsize the pot. Now, again, this pot is going to be good for 4 or 5 years. This particular pot is made out of fiberglass. We've had it many years. It's actually a fiberglass composite. Very, very strong. Again, it came with 2 holes pre-drilled. I added another 6. We want good drainage in the pot. We want a good soil mix, which again you can see from the link here to the type of soil mix we use and how we create it. Very, very simple. So I'll just reset the camera and let's get this one into this container. Here we go. Okay, it's the end of March and you can see the bud sets are swelling. So we want to be really careful when we're working with the tree, especially with repotting, because they're very fragile at this state. They can break off and fall off very easily. So I'm going to carefully lift this out. Let's take a look at the root structure before we pop it into the new container. Okay, so you can see there's some slight wrapping of the roots here, which is fine. It's looking really, really healthy all the way around the tree. If I turn it slightly, there we go. Now, I'm going to add a little soil into the base of this pot because looking at the depth of the root structure, I'll need to add about 4 inches or so of soil. So I've got my soil pre-mixed already. I'm just going to throw in a few handfuls. Okay, there's about 4 inches or 10 centimeters. Let's pop it into the container. Again, I've got to be super careful here. Okay, that's a wee bit too much. So I'll take some out. There we go. Now it should just drop right in. Beautiful, perfect. Okay, let's just reconfigure the camera quickly. Okay, now when you look at the container, still want it centered nicely. Now, first thing I'm going to do is just scrape off the topsoil and let it push into the sides. Start slowly packing it. I give it a little shake just to work that soil in there. Now again, with this nice mulch mix, it's very porous, very, very easy to work with, and of course ideal for the tree. You want good drainage. And when it comes to fertilizing, I generally fertilize all the trees in early April, so that's coming up end of next week. Again, I do have a video on that, how I fertilize the trees with a 6-month slow release fertilizer. Now you'll notice just packing the new soil into the tree. Now it's all good to go for another few years. Now we're building a nice Japanese maple courtyard this spring, and we'll be showcasing a large selection of our trees. Hopefully I'll have that video sometime mid to late April, once all the foliage is out and all the specimens. So it'll be a nice presentation. And that's the beauty of container growing. You can create a beautiful garden and move the trees at your leisure to what suits things best. Okay, we're all done. That was about 5 minutes to get the tree re-enreed. Now it's starting to rain, so I'm just going to wrap things up, and hopefully this has increased or added to your knowledge of growing Japanese maples. And thanks again so much for watching.